Hi, this is Weston from Jenner Ag, and I wanted to talk to you about transitioning from planting to harvest mode on the 2020. So currently we're in planting mode, and we actually want to do some housekeeping before we switch to harvest mode. First thing we want to do is go to setup and then equipment, and then we want to scroll down and find save and load. What we're doing here is either updating our configuration or saving it if we don't have one saved yet. Here we have our planter profile, so we want to update that in case we've made any changes throughout the year. And it's going to ask, are we sure? Yes. And then we'll also go into our tractor tab and do the same thing. We already have a tractor saved here, so we're just going to hit update. And our tractor is now updated with any changes we made throughout the season. Now that we've done that, we can switch our implement type. So we'll click on that and switch it to combine. And then we are going to transition into combine mode. What it's going to do when you switch to combine mode is default to the default settings for a combine and a combine head. So what we want to do is make sure that we hit load on our combine, as well as choose the head that we want to. So say we're starting on corn, we'll hit the load option on corn, and now we're ready to harvest corn. So when we go to our home screen, we're now in harvest mode, and the first thing we want to do when starting harvest is get our moisture set. So before we do our calibration load for our weight, we want to see what the monitor's reading and then get a secondary reading from either a hand sample or the elevator. So once we figure out how far off our moisture on our monitor is, we'll come into setup, systems, and then we'll change our grain moisture positive offset to match up the two moistures between the display and our secondary source. Once we have that done, the only thing left to do is start a calibration load. So we'll hit start, and then we'll start counting pounds. Once we get at least 25,000 pounds, we can get a weight on that and enter it in there. When we get our 20,000 pounds, we can hit done and then enter in our calibration weight. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks.